If you don't like my hairdress, then you can stay out of my culture. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. Atlanta season 13 episode. I don't know. Girl, Miss Creepy Crawling, Miss Fallon running around like a crash. I mean, girl, this episode was hilarious. And it was all for this Halloween thing, girl. I screamed. Girl, Fallon was hurt. She was shook. And baby, I don't think this is going to be the last time that Toya is going to be turned up. Like, turned up Toya is going to be like, sis is turned up. She drinking. She drunk. Like, girl, let me tell you something. Toya be like tipsy boots, leech every time. Like, it's a mess. But girl, we gotta talk about this. Also, Kenya and her hairdress. What was you thinking, girl? Like, this is not that's not dressing up in that. Is not like coach. That is not a costume, sis. I don't know who in 2020. What is making you think it is okay to put on some Native American get up, some Native American stuff, like a hairdress, all that other stuff, and then talking about you a warrior princess. Girl, you could have dressed up as Xena, the warrior princess, and that would nobody had no issue. But you're dressing up as a Native American like Kenya, no ma'am. It's a no ma'am for me. You might as well have just been in blackface at this point. Like, it was just that bad, like Kenya. Like, and you thought it was no issue. You gonna respond and say it's in your heritage. This is your heritage. Kenya, this is our first time hearing you talk about you having Native American ties. And then the first thing you do is show up in a Halloween costume on Halloween. Like, this is how you show representation. Kenya, we ain't stupid. It was a bad decision. Apologize for it. Own up to it. It was stupid. Now, you've been around here dragging Portia and saying Portia don't care about black lives, and it seems like you don't care about indigenous folks. Because that was just trash. Like, it was just garbage. I really hope they pop off on your ass for that, because that didn't make any sense. Like, she was just... Bravo didn't care about you, girl. They had Native American on there, and I screamed. You could have easily, you could have just showed up in a trash tacky outfit like everybody else. And we could have been dragging that, but girl, it didn't make no sense. So, girl, we got Marlo doing her Renaissance boutique. Yes, Renaissance boutique realness. Shout out to Marlo for that. I been heard about Marlo doing Poshmark, whatever, ring her clothes out. So this is really cute for her in this Play-Doh's closet. Baby, that closet was like this big. Now, we didn't see the inside of it. Where was this closet at? Where is Lee Archback? Where is this at? Where is this at? Because, girl, you was out here dragging when they had the event all the way out in the middle of the boonies. Now we want to see where your place is at. What part of Atlanta is your place in? Okay, let's talk about it. So, Fallon is there, and everybody's at Marlo's shop and congratulate Marlo on her little thing. Marlo's saying this is a business. She got some clothes that she's going to rent out for the girls, all that, and for some reason it turns into a conversation with Kenya about she don't want some girls WAP to be in these outfits. It was giving very much slut shaming. It was giving very much all the things. Like, it was giving all the things. Like, she's still bringing up what happened and all this other stuff. And like, it's just like, why is it so important to you, Kenya? Like, why is it? They was out here cutting up. They was out here cutting up. And we trying to figure out, why does it matter so much to her? So Marlo then shares, hey, do you know that your girl, Miss Toya, she was out here sharing some tea about, you going through divorce with Mark, and he's asking for alimony. And Kenya was like, girl, what? What's going on? Like, why would you share this with these girls who I don't mess with? And I wish Marlo would have said, well, girl, the girls was like, telling her, if she did, I can't remember, telling her, like, girl, don't share that tea, don't do all of that. So Kenya's taken back. Like, Kenya was talking about Cynthia bringing in strays, and your stray is around here drunk, cussing folks out at their house. When I tell y'all, Kenya was a joke. Moving on, we get to Drew and her mama. Y'all could have kept this. I ain't get it. Drew talking about her white granddad, talking about she don't want to know who her real daddy is. She was adopted. I'm like, what does this have to do? I think this was a lead in to the story with Drew and old daddy, new daddy, girl, Old Bay seasoning. I'm gonna jump right to it. That was so cringy. Having her son trying to have a conversation about old daddy trying to be in his life because he went to jail, he was incarcerated, and now like he got a new daddy. I don't know what it is about y'all, and for some reason y'all think it's better to tell y'all kids that the person that you are dating is an uncle. if y'all don't let that 1860 shit go, that this like kids are not stupid, they are not naive, and you're messing with their mind if you're telling them something like that. Somebody literally tweeted and said that they were a teacher and the child had said that their uncle be sleeping in the bed with their mama while daddy is in Iraq. Like, that happens. Like, girl, kids ain't stupid. Just say this is somebody else. Like, this is mommy's friend. Da 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 da. Like, kids ain't stupid. Like, y'all, we be treating kids like they don't know what's going on. They're not stupid. So why would you sit here and say, why would you sit here and be calling this person uncle and then there's somebody you're gonna end up marrying? Like, do you see how confusing that is? Like, I'm not doing it. This is a friend, period. That's it. Like, girl, I don't get it. So now Drew is in this compromised situation because now the old daddy wants to come back and be in the child's life, as he should. Even if he was incarcerated, all of that, he didn't abandon his child depending on what he went to do, what he went to jail for. But we understand, you know, the heavy imprisonment when it comes to black men. We understand that. So I don't know what this man went to jail for. I don't know what this man went to jail for. I really don't care at this point. If he's trying to be in this child's life, trying to see this child, that should be happening. It should be a little bit at a time. Like, let him come spend some time, let him come over to the house or whatever, supervision, you know, as time go on, maybe then and there. But I just like cutting the man out and saying, like, no, the child needs to understand, hey, this is your father, like, this is your biological, but you already messed that up. So that's why he's already thinking like this. Like, you could have explained that better. Like, y'all be trying to keep kids from the truth, and then the truth end up blowing up in their face each and every time. Have y'all not seen enough Madea plays and movies to know that hiding the truth don't make things better? Like, and this whole new daddy, old daddy, like, no ma'am. It's okay if he had two daddies. It's okay. Okay? Ooh, abolish the traditional family, period, structure. What is that called? The nuclear family structure. Girl, like, what? Like, shout out to my good sis T. Like, girl, what? Like, I can't do it. I want to shout out to Candy's workout person trainer. Baby, this is the first time on any Bravo show besides Married to Medicine girls who have had on a face shield and a mask at the same time. Thank you, because baby, everybody else walking off these face shields has made absolutely no sense to me at all. Has made none. Like, no mask, you got a face shield, you like, okay, you know, is the COVID bug gonna say, peekaboo, I see you, pick. Like, you don't think she just gonna go down or go under or go around? You think she gonna say, peekaboo? You like, girl, it's an aerosol. Like, what's going on? It's a pandemic. I don't get it. So I'll shout out to her. Cynthia and Mike Will made it. Cynthia and Mike, I love them. I love that Mike Hill is just so comfortable. He is just so comfortable. They were talking about Leon and his shot on Instagram. It just seemed like a very secure man with himself. When I tell you, my coochie was just in orbit. Like, just seeing this man just being secure and just being like loving, it wasn't giving me like no insecurities, like I'm uncomfortable, this is somebody I used to sleep with, and da 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 da. And Leon, sometimes he can be pushing a little bit, but he was very comfortable, and I love that because I don't think Peter would have responded the same way, even though they was kind of cool. I think Leon knew that Peter was trash as well too, so it just wasn't giving. So Mike is talking to Cynthia, and then next you know, Drew is calling. Drew is talking about her girls trip in New Orleans. She got a job. She wants the girls to come down with them and all that, and she want to know if Cynthia is interested in it. And Cynthia says, yes, girl, let's go. And Mike want to know, is Molo gonna be there? He might, and Drew might be putting them dusty clappers on him, but Bolo, hopefully we don't see him no more, because I think, you know, we tired of that at this point. So we get to Fallon's house. The girls are at Fallon's house pulling up. You got Candy pulling up and her cheetah stuff. I hated Candy's outfit. I hated it. Whoever did her makeup, it wasn't the best. I think she said, I didn't know, she said Lala Ree from Drag Race did it, or whoever, I don't know, but it could have been way better than that. It wasn't. Honestly, all y'all outfits were not the best. The astronaut was lame. Portia stuff was just like a drunk girl going over to a frat party. Candy stuff was just, it just didn't do nothing for me. Fallon stuff, it was cute from here to here, but she should have had something else other than this single ladies, the bustier thing. I don't know what the hell it was called. The astronaut was Shamia, hated it, and I don't know what the hell Toya had on, the mermaid. it was like, I know COVID was the thing, because I ain't gonna lie, I had a struggle Christmas tree. Y'all had some struggle costumes. This was not like Cynthia dressed up as pure sale. It was cute, but y'all, you can tell y'all rushed it. Like y'all rushed it, y'all rushed it. It just looked bad. It just looked bad. I didn't like it at all. LaToya pulls up. LaToya is automatically shady. She come in the house, she already lit, which means she be drinking and driving. Sis pull up. Sis is like, oh, this is nice. So this is what a 67-year-old man can do for you. Baby, when I tell you, Fallon was like upset. Fallon was upset. So I end up watching Toya's response on the something. I don't know what it was, but it was a snippet. And Toya said the reason why she's at Fallon is because Fallon is that, you know, that rich girl, da-da-da, she was being elitist, which I do think Fallon was elitist. Like, she definitely was. She kept talking about money, this and that, money. Like, I'm gonna tell you this, Fallon. I think why you are insecure and why you pop off real quick and felt really, really disrespected is because you come off as a person that you are bigger than what you are. Like, you know, like probably in your mind that money is not yours. You know that house ain't probably yours. You know that, you know, you feel insecure about, you know, how you got to this is because this is somebody else's coin. And I think Toya is able to find that insecurity, and she's able to bring it up to, and that's why you got pressed. But you kept bringing up broke people, say they're poor people. Well, bitch, I'm broke compared to you too. So what's the tea? Because I ain't did nothing to you. Like, critique her, like her outfit looked a mess. She's showing up drunk, da-da-da-da. Like, it's plenty of stuff to critique her. Like, but calling her broke and poor, it's like, girl, these ain't gonna fly. And no, like, girl, these late ass reads, girl, it's very late. And that's why she ate your ass up and had you feeling some type of way. I don't agree with anything that Toya said. I do think it's disrespectful to be doing all that in somebody's house, especially coming in and saying, baby, I would have been like, girl, what? I said, girl, you can leave. But she should be prepared for that. Fallon, you should say, and show did, girl, and got enough money. If he leave me, I'm still gonna be able to get at least a piece of this house. Hello, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. And what's your status at the bank? That's why I kind of miss Nene in this moment. Like, girl, yeah. And we out here spinning. But Toya, she did have a point. Like, girl, he gonna find another young one because that man. She said he ain't 67. He 57. And Fallon is 31. Yeah, that's interesting. That's cute for her though. That's cute for Miss Fallon, girl. We ain't gonna drag it. We ain't gonna drag it too much. So, girl, Kenya and LaToya start getting into it, and Toya is just drunk, so she just like, Kenya ain't talking to me, she don't want to talk to me, what's that giving? They go in the other room, they talking. You can tell Toya is tipsy boots, she getting loud with Kenya a little bit, and Kenya says, don't disrespect me, don't talk to me, like, don't get loud with me, and I can understand Kenya saying, don't get loud with me. But Kenya turned around and got right back loud with Toya, and Kenya talked to Toya like she was a child. Like, she talked to her like she was a child. And Toya responded to her like she was a child. Said, girl, I can't take you serious with this head thing on. And Kenya said, oh, girl, let's get up. Like, I can understand Kenya being upset with Toya, but I feel like even if LaToya did not have this conversation about the alimony stuff, I think that Kenya is not here for Toya wanting to be friends with Portia. That's why she said, like, she's very manipulative, talking about some, oh girl, it's giving, how about that's, like, I'm interested in you. That's why I was upset. Like, you kissed on here and I have a crush on you. I'm like, can you please? So, like I said, you talking about some stragglers and you got one that's drunk and doing all the most. So, yeah, so they go back upstairs. They trying to talk. Portia just showed up. Baby, Portia showed up. They had me screaming with that. They trying to chat. Toya said that she done had enough. Toya said, girl, okay, it's boring. It was boring. I ain't gonna lie. Portia said she expected to show up and see like a party. I wouldn't expect it. I don't expect Bravo to do that because it's a pandemic, and to have all those posts would look very, very shady. We already did enough with the Cynthia wedding stuff, so let's not do too much, because if it's a super spread event, folks get sick, it's gonna look bad for Bravo. I don't mind it. I do think that as much money as Fallon has, Fallon, you spent all that money on the decor. You should have spent it on the food. Girl, you ain't have no direct decorate. Like, y'all was sitting at an empty table with no centerpiece, no nothing. Like, you could have had some dressed up. We could have had some orange and black strings or something. Like, it was just, it just looked very dry and dead, and you had food. It wasn't even no like hot things under there to keep the food warm. You had boxes of food that y'all probably got from Simon's and to-go boxes. Like, you should have had a whole catering thing. That's why nobody really had no plate. And candy trays, like, it was just, you had knickknacks. You had like a little, like you had like some what is that, a Piccadilly type of shit, and like girl, no ma'am. You should have had that stuff under like the burners. You should have had like Rotel. Like, girl, how y'all be having all this money and y'all don't know? Girl, I can put it together with $250 worth of food stamps, period. We would have had, I would have said, ask the Skeletor doing I would have stopped. Like, none of that even mattered. Like, none of that even mattered. Like, girl, I really don't understand the purpose of that. I really didn't. So, girl, Portia says she leaving, girl. So Toya says she leaving because it's boring. I really don't blame her. She go out. She's like, "Can you walk me out?" Kenya says she ain't walking her. Portia walks her out. They're having a conversation. Portia like just trying to explain to her, like, girl, you know, me and Kenya, we just don't vibe, and like Portia don't have no time to explain all that. And Toya trying to figure out what it is. Like, Toya wants to stay on the show. Toya wants to be cool with Kenya to be on the show, but she really wants to be friends with Portia. That's how I look at it. Like, she really wants to be friends with her, but girl, she's like, I can't do it for you, sis. I can't do that for you, because I don't know what type of person you are. So Fallon comes out. She talking, and then Toya gets up. She's so shady. Like, you can tell she is just not ready to be around, and the energy's not right. It's just not good. She said, girl, the energy's not right because you came in disrespecting my husband. And she was just like, girl, bye. She walked to her car, and Fallon was like, well, that's what poor people do. And Fallon started, it's not your house, bitch. Like, even Toya was talking about when she sat down and said, girl, I ain't gonna be in this big old house and can't nobody serve me. I'm like, girl, what is going on? It's too much. I am hollering. So she talking mess. Fallon then got pissed off. Fallon just like, oh no, I'm about to beat her ass. Like, it's going serious. Like, Fallon came inside. She ran inside. Girl, she ran around the corner so quick. I said, oh my gosh, her little booty was like, I said, oh my God. She went in the garage, girl. She went full Tiger Woods wife. Baby, she had grabbed them golf clubs. She was, honestly, y'all gonna drag me, but baby, I would have loved to see Fallon go and smash that SUV up. If Fallon came out there and just said, what, I would have screamed. This would have been the best moment from him this season. Because this season is boring as hell. Like, this was funny. Like, it was giving very much Bad Girls Club. Like, the way she ran around. It's the Bad Girls Club. She ran around that thing trying to find that girl. She said, you ain't gonna disrespect me. Come here. Like, it was a lot. Her husband came out and was just trying to get her to go and carry her little ass upstairs. Like, Candy was like, all right, it's time to go. It was just too much. It was too much. It was like, Toya was talking mess. They had to close the door on Toya. Toya's still talking. They was like, Toya needs to go. Like, I'm telling y'all now, I don't think we're gonna see Fallon no more, like, after this season. I don't know, because Fallon, like, husband, like, he old school, and he don't play that type of stuff. He look controlling. You ain't finna be out here embarrassing folks. You out here fighting folks in front of the house because somebody out here saying that. And you can tell that Fallon is kind of new money. Like, you can tell she's like new money because the way she's just talking, she's like, all of them trash anyway, no matter if it's new money or old money. It's chop, chop, chop. But it's just the way she was talking, like poor people talk like that. Like, who? Fallon, come on, sis. If you want to be on Real Housewives now, you're going to have to give us something better than that. Like, you could have just said uncouth, something, girl. But poor people in the middle of a pandemic where folks, millions of people have lost their job, you out here talking about poor people. Like, poor, like, girl, come on now, read the room. So, girl, the girls leave, everybody leaving, it's a mess. Folks trying to figure out what's going on. It was just a hot mess. This episode was alright. I'm gonna get her see. This season has been boring as hell. Just bring me the reunion at this point, and I hope that we even get Toya to do a video teleconference because I'm ready to laugh. But this season just boring. Next episode, like it's gonna be a little something. They're going on a trip. Kenya talking about she ain't gonna be out here degrading herself and bouncing her butt, but she had that creek open. That Dawson's Creek open. Yeah, they had that wood playing, that wood creaking door sound when she was creaking. What a problem. do her like that? Why? Whoever put that sound when Kenya had opened her lid. Why would they do that? I holler, they so rough. They had me dead. But this episode was lackluster, like the season. She had some good episodes. She had some good minutes, but I want to see Fallon tie that car up. I want to see her to go full Dee Dee from what's the name of that? Friday 2 or something. Next Friday, I want to see her bash them windows in. Like I would have screamed. But tell me what y'all thought about this episode. I'm finna go back and watch Kenya open and them creek noises again. But tell me what y'all thought about this episode, and I'll talk about it later. Bye.